Hello again! Okay, so about a week ago I posted a Q&A video where we answered some of the questions that everyone has been asking, and I didn't quite get to all of the questions, so I thought we'd just do a couple more. Since Walter seems to be a little bit more in the mood for it today, I'll randomly pick them and answer them. Are you ready, buddy? As ready as you can be, right? Alright. The first question is going to be, do you like your tie? Do you like your tie, Walter? Okay, so the original ties from the original video has snapped. So we gotta get him some new ties. I don't know why I haven't gotten him more ties. I probably should. Add that to the list. The second question is, how did you escape the void? I don't escape the void. Waltito lets me out. And it's usually around feeding time. Walter wants to eat. I get out of the void, right, buddy? Yeah, I'm talking about your favorite thing in the whole entire world. And oh, does he know Garfield? Does he like lasagna? And does he hate Mondays? He does know Garfield. They are BFFs. Walter chose to be orange because of Garfield. At one point in his life, he was actually purple. And he was like, Garfield's orange, so I'm going to be orange. Garfield likes lasagna. I'm going to like lasagna. And does he hate Mondays? Let's be honest, Walter doesn't understand the concept of time, so he doesn't know what a Monday is. So I think he doesn't feel, he's pretty apathetic towards Mondays. If anything, he'd hate Mondays because his friend Garfield hates Mondays. So the next question says, how does he resist his cheese addiction? He doesn't. That is why I can't give him any. He will eat cheese if you have cheese. He will steal cheese. He will try to steal your grilled cheese sandwich. He will take bites of your pizza just specifically for the cheese. He is a cheese fiend. But as we all know, Walter, as we all know, what does cheese lead to? Poopy pantaloons. And that's not good for everybody. Yes, he has a lactose intolerance. He can't have any dairy. We have tried the non-lactose cheese or vegan cheese, and he just doesn't like it. He can tell. He can tell the difference. So, unfortunately, he doesn't get cheese because it makes him sick. I know people are like, just give it to him. Well, I don't want to make him feel ill, okay? I don't want to clean his poopy pantaloons. So, yeah. So does he resist the cheese? No. He's just limited because of me. What does he hate the most? Hate is just like a really strong word. I don't think he like hates anything. He doesn't like some things, but for the most part, he's pretty easygoing. So, yeah, being told no. How did you get Waltito? That's a good question. I love telling the story. So he was found in a dumpster in a garbage bag with his sibling. And we didn't find him, but someone wonderful found him and brought him and his brother to the local Humane Society, where they cleaned them up, fixed them up, and then put him up for adoption. We were looking for a friend for Gussie because he had separation anxiety when we would go to work. So we were just looking for a friend. We were looking for a while just because Gus has a very distinct personality, and we wanted someone to mesh with that really nicely, because we just wanted both Gus and the new buddy to be happy. And so we went into one of the shelters, and yeah, my husband pointed out, he was like, what about this little orange one? And it was Walter, but he was curled into a little ball, and he woke up right when I leaned down to look in the glass, and he put his little pink paws on the window, and we were just sold. And I like looked up at my husband, and I was like, what do you think? And he was just staring at him, and he goes, he looks like a Walter. And then, if he said that, I was like, oh, okay, I'll go get the lady. And yeah, then we met him, and when I met Walter, I held him and he fell asleep in my arms. And it was just love at first sight, I think, for both parties. When he was a kitten, this is a fun fact, when he was a kitten, he didn't look the way he did right now because he had a rough start. His fur was really patchy and short. His tail had about no hair on it. We used to call him Rat Tail because you could see the pink skin, like it was so thin. He had worms, so his belly was swollen. It touched the ground when he walked. And overall, just objectively, not the most attractive cat, but his personality won us over. And watching him turn into this beautiful, majestic lion with all his fur and this beautiful bottle brush tail has just been so wonderful, knowing how he started. And yeah, so that was a very long story. I love telling the story because it's found my other best friend. Like, I guess I found first, and Wally we found second, and that was a day that made my life better. So I love telling that story. Okay, we're gonna jump to the next question. Does he have a girlfriend or a wizardly, floofy love interest? That's a very good question. I don't think he's had a lot of time to date because he's planning world domination, and when he's not planning world domination, he's often napping. So he hasn't really put the time into finding a love interest. I don't know if it would be a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever. Love is love. But I think he's really just focusing on himself right now, on his career goals. And yeah, check back next year and we'll see. Maybe he'll have a partner in crime. I mean, other than Gus, but Gus is his like brother from another mother. They're just like best friends, but who knows? Who really knows what will happen? Okay, this. Why is your meow so high pitched? I don't know. Why does your voice sound the way that it sounds? He cannot help it, okay? He didn't use it a lot as a kitten, and now in cat adulthood, he still doesn't use it. So he never like developed a good timbre. I don't know, but like it's high pitched. There's nothing you can do about it. His meows are squeals, but whatever. He's got the voice of an angel. Okay, boxers or briefs? Pantaloons. Pantaloons. Easy answer. Pantaloons. Boxers or briefs? Nah. Pantaloons. Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to answer a couple more questions because as you can see, he's getting a little bit tired. I will probably have to make a part 3. I have so many questions and so many good ones that I haven't got to yet. So a couple more and then we'll see you again soon. How does it feel being a cat? How does it feel? I think it probably feels pretty good. You get to just do whatever you want, eat food, nap, get love and cuddles and playtime. And honestly, I wish I was a domestic cat. Okay, I'm gonna answer one more question, and I'm trying to find it in the bowl because it was asked a bazillion times, but I think it is the question that everybody wants the answer to, and that is, what is Walter's breed? I don't know, and that's okay. He's probably most likely a mix, just because he's a rescue. He obviously has some sort of fluffy in him. I don't think he's Maine Coon. He doesn't have the characteristics of Maine Coon, the physical characteristics. Maybe Siberian, maybe Norwegian. Could be. Ragdoll, I don't know. Any of the big breeds, I think he has them in there. He's a pretty good-sized fella. He's obviously very fluffy. And so he's got something in there. I don't think he's 100% anything. So if you're looking to adopt a Walter, I think all you gotta do is go to the shelters. I also don't think that if you find a orange cat that looks like Walter, he might not have his personality. So I want to advocate for all shelters. Adopt, don't shop. Go to a shelter if you're looking for a furry friend for the family to be your new family member. Go there, meet them, just see who you vibe with, honestly. Every cat has such distinct personalities, and you can base some aspects of personality on breed, but a lot of times it's just, they're like people. They have their own personalities. You'll click with some, you won't click with the others. Some will fit in really well with your family, some might not. So yes, I know people want to know what breed Walter is. The answer is, I don't know. They have those D&E kits for pets. We might do it one day, but at the end of the day, Walter is a Walter breed. Like a lot of people like to answer, he's orange, he's a wizard. He is exactly who he is and who he's supposed to be because he is. Very roundabout answer in saying we don't know. And when you don't know, they classify him as a domestic medium hair, but as per specific breed, we don't know. And on that note, we're going to end for today. We have a ton of questions left, so I might make another one. Leave more in the comments. Let's see if I can add more to the bowl. And we hope you have a great day. Do you want this? Okay, go get it.